to take the real-time risk. The only thing is that don't risk what you cannot lose. What it means is that your risk should be based on your risk appetite. There's something called risk appetite in trading. What it means is that if you have $100, you have $1,000, you should be risking something around 1 to 2% of your account, which is very good. I mean, I have $100, I'm risking only $2, $3. Fantastic on a single trade. And I mean, that single trade is going to be giving me at least $3 to $5. Fantastic, right? But not risking, not taking any trade at all. You're trading with demo. It's a waste of time. Trust me. Let me just let you know that, right? It's a complete waste of my time and your time. So guys, if you're joining this class, even if it's small amount, go and check the minimum to deposit on EBC. It's not that big. It's not big at all. It can't even get you enough way in today's Nigerian economy. All right. So even if it's a small amount that you want to what's it called? Even if it's a small amount that you want to use, please fund it. Start trading with it, right? Don't wait until you have the big amount. Anyway, that being said, let me quickly jump to Forex Factory, and then you can see why I said today is a busy day. All right. Now, on Forex Factory today, we're going to be having a lot of news. We're going to be having a lot of news today, but if I filter this, you're going to be seeing the major news that we're going to be having today. Let's just filter this very quickly. Let me filter. So we're just going to be looking at the major ones, which is the red folder. Let's apply to this week. Guys, today is Monday. You can see that today is going to be hot. By this time, is this correct? Let me check. This is 9 a.m., Abby. Is my time correct? Is my time correct? I need to confirm that. Yes, I think my time. Let me just be sure. Yep, I think my time is correct. Oh, my time was not correct earlier. That's what I was thinking. It was 9:30. Okay, that's fine. By 3:30 today, we're going to be having Fed Chair Powell is going to be speaking. We're going to be having it by 3:30 today. So I was thinking it was 9:30 actually. That's why I wanted us to have some trade before 9:30. So it's fine. By 3:30, we're going to be having Powell. It's going to be speaking by 3:30, which is going to be really, really good. For those of you that want to take advantage of that volatility in price, mostly on gold, right? Mostly on gold. Just go and sell gold. Most of the times. Okay, sorry. Did I say sell? Go and buy gold. Because eventually, most of the times when he's speaking, he's always very, very dovish in his speech. He's not always saying good things about the dollar. So most of the times, gold used to appreciate. And with everything that's happening on gold right now, price has been dipping massively. Gold needs anything now, any excuse to go back to the upside, anything for price to push up right now. So there's a lot of things that is going to be happening. At the same time, I know there's going to be a lot of manipulation by institutions. So you also want to be careful. What I mean is that even if you're going to be going for a short time buy, don't waste time. If you see opportunity to buy, jump in and jump out, because eventually there's going to be a lot of manipulation to just hit people's stop loss by institutions, right? By institutions. What I mean is that there's going to be a lot of injection of a lot of big volume to manipulate some level of price movement. So make sure that you are very, very quick with whatever you're doing, because you know we are the least. We don't have money to move anything. Our own is to take advantage of what's already happening, right? So we are hopping on the reactiveness of markets. We can't determine anything because our volume is very small. But there are some institutions that have enough volume to move the market. If they remove their money or put in, the market can move. All right. So these are called institutions. That's why there was a time, maybe one of these days, I'm going to be teaching you what is called institutional candles and how you can trade them, how you can take advantage of institutional movement in the market and be on the right side of the manipulation by these big institutions. Anyway, maybe we're going to look at doing that for the new month, which is next month for April. Maybe we're going to be having 2 advanced classes for April, and we're going to be looking at one of it. We're going to be looking at that. Now let's quickly move to Tuesday. Tuesday we have the GDP month in month out for Canadian dollar. Then by 3 o'clock we have the JOLT job opening. This week is jam packed with a lot of news, a lot of high impact news. By Wednesday 1:15 we have ADP non-farm employment change, and 1:30 we have core retail sales month in, month out, retail sales month in, month out, right? Then by 3 o'clock we have ISM manufacturing PMI. Then by Thursday we have unemployment claims, which is also going to be great. Then by Friday, we have the almighty non-farm employment change, which is NFP, unemployment rate, and average hourly earning. And of course, you know the matter, guys. You know the matter. We are going to be trading this live together by Friday. So get yourself ready. Back to back since December, we've been making profit on this. Back to back to back to back. Back to back to back to back. Not a single loss yet on NFP. So let's see how this Friday also goes. This is strictly for funded clients, strictly for funded clients. So if you don't have funds in your account, please make sure you have some level of funds. And the link is only going to be shared with account managers. So if you don't have an account manager, you've not registered an account, probably you're coming from Telegram to join us this morning, you can drop a comment very quickly. There are account managers in the house right now that can attend to you very quickly. It's free of charge. You don't need to pay anything to have an account manager. All you just need to do is register an account and then fund your account, and that's all. All right. And they're going to be giving you a lot of things. There are a lot of things that you can get from them that can help your trading journey to be easier, to be better, and all that. Now, let's quickly jump into our trades for this morning. Just a quick one. I'm going to be dropping the flyer either today or tomorrow for NFT. So, guys, make sure that you are well aware. We're going to be having NFT live on Friday, live by. So, because the daylight savings has changed back to it was 2:30 before 2 to 2:30, but daylight savings has jumped back an hour back, right? So it's going to be 1 o'clock this time, 1 to 1, 1 to 1:30, 1:40 thereabouts. So 1:30 is the news. Then we're going to be waiting till maybe 1:40, 1:45 to get into the trade, come out of the trade and make profits. But it's going to start by 1 o'clock. All right. So let's quickly jump into our charts. Let's go to the charts. We're going to be doing 5 trades. Ooh. Is this late? Let me check. Almost. Oh, this thing can reverse at any time. That's the problem now. Oh my God. Yeah, this is good. All right. So for those of you wondering what I'm looking at, this is Euro USD. Market is dropping very fast. This is a classic break and retest. Break. Price came back here to retest, coming back very fast right now. Price is looking for the next support level, which I think is going to be around here. You can see price has gotten there before, gotten there again, and I think it's going to get there again, right? It's going to easily break all these ones and get here, but there, of course, there's going to be some level of pullbacks. It's not going to just going to jump there. I believe there's going to be some level of pullbacks. When I mean pullback is we're expecting price to, pull back a little bit before going back down. Then I'm going to be using the strategy that I taught you on I think last week. We're going to be using that strategy right now on Euro USD, and we're going to be looking at how to take advantage of price using that strategy. So what we're going to do, if you were in that class, you know the matter already. Our sell stop rather is going to be here. Please be very fast with this trade. Our stop loss for this trade is going to be at the swing high, which is going to be here. Our take profits for this trade, I'm going to be taking it from 1 hour. Our take profits for this trade is going to be around, let's put it here. Okay. So let's jump back to 15 minutes. Let's see. Can I? Ish. Let's be fast, guys. So Euro USD sell stop. This thing is not looking as if it wants to give us opportunity to enter. So let's see if we can still jump in. So if you can see my screen, you can begin to set up your trade even before I give you the sell stop. Sell stop, our entry is at 1.14. Ooh, 918. SL 1.14988. TP 1.14830. Let's see, can we be fast enough? It's very close to entry already. Very, very close. Very, very extremely close to entry. Extremely close. You have to be very fast. If you're not very fast, although our spread is the best, we have the slimmest spread. I was speaking to somebody from South Africa this morning, and South African traders were like, I mean, we can't even see the spread. Too slim. EBC spread is one of the best spreads right now in the world, guys, in the world. We have everything now. Everything. There's no reason for you to be go into any book, be broker right now. We have everything. Leverage to spread. What are you looking for? There's nothing you're looking for out there. Mm. So guys, get on your trades. Um, this is Euro USD sell stop. So I believe with what price is doing, we can take advantage of that. Price is going to break this anytime soon. So if you have your sell stop here, once that volatility happens, it triggers your trade. Your stop loss is actually at this swing high based on the strategy that I taught you. And our take profits is going to be at the next level of support coming from the 1 hour time frame, which is around here. All right. That's all about that. Let's quickly jump to the next one, GBP USD. Of course, GBP USD is going to be behaving like Euro USD. Of course, it's also going down. The only problem I have with GBP USD now is that it's already at its own level already. It has already gotten to this major zone. So this is on daily time frame anyway. Let's jump to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, it's not really okay. 4 hour time frame too is almost there. So maybe we're going to be having a double bottom if price doesn't break this, and then price might push back to the upside a little bit. But on the 1 hour, it doesn't. Yeah, it's also almost there on the 1 hour. So for GBP USD, we want to be careful on this sell trade. Do we still have time to actually jump in? It might be a reversal though. But I really doubt it though. Okay, guys. Sell GBP USD. Sell instant sell. GBP USD instant sell. Our stop loss for this trade, put it here. It's going to be a tight stop loss. Take profits. You can put it at 1322217. 1322217. Sell GBP USD instantly. Stop loss, just put it here. 1.32475. So let me just give you, so the entry is an instant sell. GPB, Great British Pounds, USD. Sell. Our SL for that trade is at 1.32475. Our TP, though this TP is very far, but let's see if it will get there, sha. But you can be breaking even as price moves. But I think it's going to get there. I believe it's going to get there because it's almost there on the daily time frame already. This is 5 minutes. That's why it's looking as if it's far. It's not far. All right. Stop loss 1.32475. Very, very slim. About maybe 10 pips or so. Let's check. Yeah, it's not over up to 10 pips. About 9 pips, thereabouts. Take profits is at 1.3. Ooh, 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 ooh. If you sold by now, you should be in some level of profits. If you have sold by now, you should be in some level of profits. Anyway, price is still dropping. Let's see how far it drops. We've done two. Ooh, my brother, hope you caught that. We've done two already. If you now sell, if you're just selling now, I don't know. I think it's a bit late, but let's see how it goes. If you have sold when I told you to, fine. That's why I say you have to be very quick this morning because of the volatility. We've done two already. Let's quickly move to the third one and see if we can quickly do that very fast. Very fast, very fast, very fast. I'm jumping very quickly to crude oil. Okay, so the crude oil price is at $107 per barrel right now. Quite fascinating. There's a lot of protests going on in the United States right now, from Philadelphia to a lot of cities in the United States, protesting against the war, which the United States is involved in with Iran, which is causing the price of gas and petrol to skyrocket, right? So there's a lot of things happening, and of course, the price of crude oil is going up massively, massively, massively because the Strait of Hormuz has been closed. If you don't know what the Strait of Hormuz is, it's like the passage that allows crude oil tankers to actually pass through. It has been closed right now by Iran, and yeah, a lot of things are happening around there. So anyway, one way or the other, the price of oil is going up because it's now very, very, very scarce. And I keep saying the reason why Nigeria is not really feeling it that much, even though we are feeling it, is because of Dangote. Right. So what do you do this morning? Price is still going to be going up. Price is still going to break this very fast. If I jump, so I don't need to tell you that this is an upward trend anyway. You know already. The only problem I have here is that price is retesting this level right now, which okay. has not even gotten there actually. So I think the major level should be around. This should be a minor level. This and that minor level. This is the all-time high. So far, so good in the last 3 months or in the last 1 month. So let's delete this. Let's go back to the 15 minutes time frame. I can see price is clearly going up on the 1 hour time frame. On the 15 minutes time frame, there is quite a struggle, which I'm not really comfortable with. There's a struggle I'm not comfortable with on the 15 minutes time frame. I can see price has gone up, came back down to retest this particular region. There was a retest of this region here. Let me show you. So price came back to retest this region, right? So it came first time, second time, third time, bounced away from that, trying to break this point now. So we can say price is trying to, break this level. Um, a break of that structure on the 5 minutes time frame. If price closes above here, then we can go for a stop loss. Our stop loss can be around here for this trade. Take profits. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, our take profit for this trade. We can go for this take profit. Let me look at this stop loss. I don't want it to be too tight. Although we're taking it from the 5 minutes, I know, but I don't want it. This is like 42 pips. Normally the stop loss should be around here, so it doesn't hit us. Mm, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's take it down a little bit. Let's do like 50 pips. I don't want it to take us out anyhow. All right, guys. I think this is good. I think this is good. So for crude oil, we're going to be going for a preference order. So crude oil is SBR USD. That's Brent USD. Buy preference. Our entry is a close above 108.739. Our SL for that trade is going to be at 108.085. Our TP for that trade is going to be at 112.228. Yes, Mr. John, I saw your message. Yes, I think so. So you can have a buy stop for it, but the preference actually a close above. So normally if you have time to watch it close above 108.739 and then you take your trade with your stop loss, it's fine. But if you don't have the time, you can go for a buy stop, it's also fine. Okay. We have done three. Let's do two more. Let's look at BTC USD. This has been just parabolating around this level for a long time now, since the beginning of this year till now. I don't know what price wants to do, but BTC has just been parabolating around that level. And right now, it's looking good for a buy, oh, guys. Looking good for a buy. Let me look at it. Where is it coming from on the daily time frame? Yeah, it's looking very good for a buy. Looking pretty good for a buy. It's looking very good for a buy on the 1 hour time frame anyway. This is the 15 minutes. There is a break and retest of this structure right now. You can see price is coming back here to retest. So guys, BTC USD, buy BTC USD, guys. If you trade BTC USD, go for your buy. BTC USD, buy. Stop loss for this trade is just going to be very, very sweetly placed just on that structure. So SL for this trade is at 67150.91. TP, leave it open. Get out of the trade. After you can break even, you can get out when you see price reversing, whatever the case may be. But I think it's going to be a long buy because if you notice, price has been trading around for some time now. Price has been trading between 67 and 71. It has been a tight consolidation, and there's a very high tendency that price is going to go up and come down. Anytime price is going up, it goes up very fast. So anytime it's coming down, it comes down slowly, and So this morning is very good for everybody. The upward trend has started already. You can see the bullish pressure pushing up. So yeah, you can get into the trade. Your stop loss, just put it below structure here because I think the price is going to come back to retest these particular levels on a lower time frame. So this retest is happening on a lower time frame, guys. Right? The retest has already happened on the higher time frame already. So there's no retest on the higher time frame for now. But the retest is going to be happening on the lower time frame, like the 5 minutes time frame. Like you can see price come jumping back down there to pick up this level. And then of course, around this point, it should pick up again to the buy for the buy. So you can go for your buy now, stop loss just here. And then once price pushes, you can close that trade at anywhere, but don't close too early, shall. You can break even first if you are scared. Just break even when price moves in your favor. But don't close too early. Don't close too early. Um so this is for BTC USD. So we have done four. Let's do one more. Let's do one more and then we call it a day. Have we done gold? I don't think so. So gold will be the last trade for the day. All right, so break even is to modify your stop loss to your entry. So for those of you that are asking how do you break even, or maybe you don't know how to break even, when I say break even, what I'm saying is modify your. So for example, let's say for example, I take a trade when price was. So let's say I took this trade here. Hmm? I took this trade. I took a buy here, right? My stop loss at the time I took this trade here. My stop loss was here, for example. So my stop loss was here. So let's change this color of this one to green. So that you understand it very well. So let's say visualization, let's change this to green. So let's say this is where I entered the trade. Okay, green, good. So I took my trade here, buy. Price now is in profits. My stop loss is here. I can modify my stop loss to my entry or above my entry. What it means is that I can now go to my chart. If I'm using an MT5, I just need to drag it up. I can drag my stop loss up. Or if I'm using an MT5, I can go and modify. Whether MT4 or MT5, you can modify normally. You can just go click on the trade, click on modify order, and then this stop loss, you delete this first stop loss, and then your next stop loss will be your entry. You say I entered at 4348.74. That will now be where I will put as my stop loss because price has gone up. Immediately I do that, the stop loss will modify from here and it will come here. Once it comes to where I entered, am I still in a loss? No. Even if this thing reverses, it will take me out in 0, 0. I will not lose money. I will not make money. To just take me out. I'm not losing anything. That's break even. As price begins to now go up in my favor, I can begin to modify into the money small, small. I'll be modifying it up. My entry is still here. Oh. My entry is still down, right? But my stop loss is up. So if price now want to reverse, it can take me out by hitting this stop loss before getting to my entry. This way, it will hit my stop loss, but my stop loss is not longer a stop. It's not stopping my loss on my capital. It's stopping the loss on my profits this time around because it's not below my entry anymore for a buy trade. It's now above my entry. You get it? So as price is moving, you can begin to trail it. You call it trailing. You'll be trailing the price. You'll be trailing with your stop loss. So anytime price decides to reverse, it takes you out in profit. So I hope that's clear enough before I move to the last trade. All right, so last trade, gold. Gold has been very, very, um, very funny, right? Since last week, very, very funny. So let's change this back to red. Gold has been very funny since last week. Okay, give me a minute. Okay. So gold has been very funny since last week, and you can see where price is right now. Price came here to retest, broke it, came back to retest it again, came back here again, third time. This is the fourth time that price is coming here. So there's very likely that gold is looking for. I told you, gold is looking for every opportunity to actually buy, and I think today is going to buy. I am 75% sure that gold is going to be buying today due to the news that we have. Jerome Powell is speaking by 3 o'clock. Everybody knows Jerome Powell that he doesn't say anything good. That's why Donald Trump is, one way or the other, allegedly trying to, take him off and bring in somebody new because it's not always aligning with what Donald Trump is saying. Donald Trump is saying the economy is doing well. Jerome Powell will say it's not doing well. So um there's a lot of word and opposites with them. So I know for a for a fact that 75%, there's a 75% chance that the price is going to buy. Why? Because number one, price has sold massively. This is on a daily time frame. This sell is too massive. It's too massive. It's too much. It has never happened in the history. Never. That price will sell like this in just how many days? It's too much. That's number one. Number two, this is currently at a very, very good pivot zone. Currently at a very, very good pivot zone right now. You can see the pivot zone just looking at it from here between October last year to now. Price got here, bounced back, broke it, retested it again. And this is so you can see it's very clear that is a very strong zone, a very strong zone. So most likely than not, we're going to be looking for buy opportunities on gold today. And this is looking good already. Looking good on the 4-hour time frame already, trying to come back to retest here. If price breaks this point, then we're going to have a smooth sail to the upside, or we're going to see a consolidation happening for some time. So there are two things that could happen on gold. Price could decide to keep consolidating for now. So we can see price come here, bounce from here, come back down until 3:30 when we see price actually break this point or break down anyone. So if that news does not favor it going up, I think it's just going to keep consolidating until there's something that's going to push it up. I don't believe gold is going to go down further. I don't believe gold is going to go down for except something unusual happens. But for now, trust me, I repeat, I do not believe gold is going to go down further until, except something unusual or something we're not planning for, something out of the ordinary happens, right? But what is going to do is that if that news by 3:30 doesn't it doesn't give it the momentum to go up to break 4598.10, then I think there's going to be a consolidation for some time until we see something that is able to give it enough strength, give the buyers enough strength to push price up. Anyway, that being said, so bear that in mind. Don't forget. You can see that there's a lot of gap right now on the 4-hour time frame between here and here. There's still a lot of gap. So we know that for a very, very, at least up to 80%, we are sure that price is going to get to this point because that's the major point right now. We can see price already heading there. So if this doesn't happen, now it's going to happen during the New York section. This is about 594 pips, which is very good. Which means that for now there's a lot of hope for price to actually buy, and I can already see that if price is truly going to buy, it has to break above here, and yeah, you can have your stop loss coming from the 5 minutes time frame. So guys, for gold, pay attention. What you want to do this morning is to look for buy opportunities above that structure with your stop loss. Because this is good, so my stop loss is really going to be tight. I don't have time to, I don't want to risk more than maybe, yeah, this is good. So what it means is that if price breaks here, it should come back to retest here. It should not break this place and start coming down again, right? That's going to be very unusual. So if it comes back, retest here, probably break it a little bit and then come back up. So while my stop loss being here is going to be a little bit safe, right? So I said a little bit safe because, it's good. So let's see, ZAR USD. Our preference is a buy preference. Don't use buy stop for this one, no, I beg of you. All right. Entry, don't use buy stop, please. Wait for it to break above. A close above 4551.63. SL for this trade is going to be at 4535.06. TP for this trade is going to be at 4598.10. And like I said, if price doesn't break 4598.10, look for sell opportunity around that point. All right. Don't sleep on it. Guys, that is it for me. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I hope we all made some level of profits. I hope we're making profit too. Let's go and quickly check some of our trades. We've taken gold. Uh, BTC USD. If you have taken that trade, our stop loss is here. We're still waiting for price to move. So it's still good. This is also still looking good. This is crude oil. It didn't quite get to that point, so we're still waiting for that too. Okay, so we took Euro USD, waiting for sell opportunity. Uh, Still waiting for that as well. GBP USD, almost at take profit, almost at take profit. Our stop loss was here. Price has moved massively right now, so we're expecting price to actually still drop more. So we should be in profit right now. So all trades are looking good. All trades are looking good. Let's see how today goes. Now, guys, remember by Friday we're going to be having NFP live. On Wednesday also we're going to be meeting in the morning on Wednesday. Don't forget today 3:30. Jerome Powell is going to be speaking. Don't forget. Don't forget. All right. Whatever you're doing, make sure that you are aware of that. All right. I want to say a very big shout out to everyone who joined us. Apart from the people who are called before, I also want to say a very big shout out to I can see Bilonia Guru. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I can also see Nathan Mike. Thank you so much, Mr. Nathan. I can also see Mr. Henry. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Ferdinand. I see you. I can also see Mr. Steven Omoseng. Thank you so much for joining us. I can see Rachel. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a wonderful time to have you in the house. I can see Rex. Thank you so much for joining us. Samsung SLM, thank you so much for joining us. USB, I see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all EBC representatives and all my co-hosts. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of them also for making this also a reality. Guys, I'm going to be seeing us on Wednesday. Let's monitor our trades. Let's see how it goes. And make sure you don't sleep on the markets because today is going to be really volatile, mostly from 3:30 downwards. Once we enter the New York section, the volatility is going to be crazy. So make sure that you take advantage of all that. I'm going to be seeing us on Wednesday, and of course, we're going to be also having our live trade on Friday. This is me saying wonderful week and profitable week to everyone. God bless you.